Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. Today I'll be demonstrating how to create a hat cake in a celebration of Melbourne Cup that's coming up now. All the materials that I'm using here today can be found at the My Dream Cake website listed in our bio. I've got my rounded half sphere cake mold. I'm going to be trimming off the top while the cake is inside just to make sure I have a nice, clean, straight cut. And then I'll be dividing it into 3 different pieces. From here, add your buttercream. I've just got some black buttercream left over from a previous project. And then create a crumb coat over the top of the sphere. If you have a curved cake, it's great to use a frosting scraper that has some sort of flexibility. So I use like a pizza cutter, just one of those little silicone ones. But first I'm going to go over with my spatula just to get a rough smoothness to that frosting. And then you can either go from the bottom up or you can flex it and go around the sides like that. Into the fridge she goes for 20 minutes and then applying that final layer of frosting. You could also do this with ganache instead of buttercream. Cover the whole surface, do a rough smooth, then a final smooth with a flexible scraper. I'd recommend popping this back into the fridge for at least half an hour to 1 hour if you can. Clean up the base and then working with our fondant. This is Bakehouse fondant that I'm using here. I'm going to knead it to softness, and if it's really cold where you are, you can pop it into the microwave for a couple of seconds, maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and that'll really help to soften it. Adding some gel food color, and I have the colors listed in the description box for you. Roll your fondant out until it's 3 or so millimeters in thickness, and then to create a bit of a fabric texture on the surface, you can take a silicone lace mold that you'd normally make edible lace with, and then roll the fondant over the lace mat to transfer that pattern. I'll leave some lace mat suggestions in the description box for you guys. Drape it over your cake. You can add a little bit of water to the surface of your buttercream so your fondant sticks, and then gently massage it, pulling apart those pleats and helping that fondant to really stick to your cake. Trim off the excess, and then we're going to be rolling that back out to a nice long strip. And while your fondant is still nice and fresh, you can gently drape it over the cake board. I'm cutting away at the excess, making sure the back is nice and tight and the front is a bit wider. Once you're happy with the size, you can add a little bit of water to your cake board and the edge of your cake, and this will help to adhere that fondant rim to the base. We do want to give it a little bit of life though. You don't want it to have a super flat finish, so I'm grabbing some tissues, scrunching them up, lifting that little sun visor cover thing, and then just popping them on the inside. That's going to give a nice flow, a body and shape to our hat. Leave it there overnight and then gently release and pull out those tissues, and your fondant should stay nice and firm. The thinner you cut that piece out, the quicker it will harden. For the beaded details, I'm using a pearl or a bead silicone mold, adding in some black fondant that's been rolled in cornstarch, trimming off the excess, and then basically just sticking those onto the cake with a little bit of water brushed to the back. The last detail now for our hat is a floral decal and a feather. So I've got the stem seal. This is what I love to use to dip my wires into. Basically, it creates a nice barrier between the wire and the edible part of the cake so you don't contaminate. I let it dry, dip it in another 2 times, so I have 3 layers in total. You can pop that into the front of the cake and then anchor down your feather by placing it in the middle of the beads. You can also use the weight of the flour, kind of really press it in there to trap it against the cake as well. And that's it. That's how you create a really fun hat cake, perfect for Melbourne Cup coming up. Hope you guys enjoy this cake decorating tutorial, and again, you can find all the materials used to recreate this cake at the My Dream Cake website listed in our bio. Thanks! Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again in the next one.